When the Postal Service first started, automation was probably in the 60% range. Now the majority of the mail comes in automated. Like I said, it's the high 90s. Like 98, 99% is automated. The small percent is not automated, still gets done manually. All right.
So we know our letter carriers. We're fortunate to live in a small town where we do. I think what concerns people the most is how much is falling through the cracks, because
I really probably worked for the Postal Service 20 years before I gained an appreciation for how technical our network and difficult our network is, right? So, letter gets dropped in California. It doesn't just get on a plane necessarily from California to New Jersey. So, each time it stops, it's an opportunity for an error.
people will say, I haven't received my mail in 2 days, I haven't received mail in 3 days. Is that because something's falling through the cracks and their mail is all going to Maple Avenue instead of Maple Street? Or is it because they're just not getting anything mailed to them?
Say, probably over the last 3 or 4 years, customers can probably expect half of the mail that they normally would be receiving.
Or previously receiving.
Because part of it is the paperless movement, and mailers are starting to communicate. You know, I'm quite sure if you have emails, you're getting advertisement on your email, or if they, you know, have access to your phone, you're getting text messages. If you're continually getting incorrect address misdelivery, one, it's something in automation, because it's not enough manual mail where the letter carrier is going to sort that piece to you every day and you're going to get the wrong piece. And most likely it's a real, something in the address makeup matches something in another address. So they need to report that to us. So it takes a while for them to become accustomed to be letter carriers. So they spend 3 days with a senior letter carrier. After those 3 days, we start trying to get them to deliver little pieces of mail, because even the best employee, I've never seen an employee be able to walk in, spend 3 days with a senior carrier and deliver a whole route. So we may give them an hour or 2 hour piece of a route to deliver, and they might be out there all day. And unfortunately, sometimes that's why you're getting your mail late, because we give somebody 2 hours, they leave at 10 o'clock. We really don't know how long it's going to take them, because they just started. They call us at 6 o'clock and say, hey, I got half of what you gave me left. So we rush a bunch of other people out to help that person and try to get the mail completed at a decent time. So it's learning curve. It takes, for, even though this is a small size office, it would probably take somebody 6 months to really be efficient on every route.
Getting into the holiday season last year, we had some serious problems. We had problems with maybe not enough carriers, maybe a larger than anticipated shopping season via the mail system. That seems to have subsided. Are we prepared for the next holiday season? It's going to be here before we know it.
Now, at my level, and even because I had given my cell phone number out, so back in December, customers were calling me directly, but I didn't expect that to last forever. But at my level, I get very few calls about issues in Chatham now. I have spoken to Sonia, and Sonia says that the complaints have, you know, we can't even compare the October, November, December issues with now. But even with, if I compare them to another one of my post offices, the complaints are way down.
But just in this day and age, I'm surprised each municipality or jurisdiction is not applied a zip code number, so that even if the sorting facility is sorting for 7 different regions, they know precisely what jurisdiction every piece of mail is going to.
Right.
And then you would identify immediately that 11 Overlook in the borough or Chatham, it would be apples to oranges. It'd be simple.
UPS driver has it said on it, you know, 07928-1501. Didn't say Chatham Township, just said Chatham. He went to 10 Bridge Street over here, and he looked around, and he said, there's no 11 Overlook Road. He called me, and I said, well, you're in the wrong town.
Right.
All of these changes, we do get calls periodically for suspicious persons that are running up to a house, jumping on the porch and running out. And a lot of times it does not appear they're wearing uniforms. Is that the case? Do the Sunday delivery employees wear a uniform when they're
When
delivering?
we first hire an employee, they won't get a uniform, they'll just get a hat for the first 90 days.
Okay.
Because they're still on probation, we don't wanna invest, $300 and something to give them a uniform, and then they either leave or we don't keep them, for the length of a longer period of time.
Okay.
But, our delivery rules on packages is if it's a safe and secure location, you should, leave the package.
Okay.
And just speaking of Chatham, we look at the matrix, not a lot of theft going on, so so the majority of packages in Chatham are left at the residence. Hey, I really like to apologize again for the service that the Chatham office provided a few months ago. Sonia worked really, really hard. The letter carriers are really, really dedicated to providing good service to the township. So I'm confident that we're gonna keep going in a positive direction. If it ever even seems to fall, see, bad mail delivery doesn't happen overnight. It happens in small parts. So if you have little issues, let us know so we can address them, and it can never go back to that major, problem we had. So I'm glad that the majority of the citizens is happy. We're not perfect, but we're doing a lot better than we were.